Hey, mrparka here. This video is going to be very long and go over a bunch of things that I recently have been doing and whatnot. First and foremost, it is the Cinema Wasteland haul update. It is also going to talk about the film fest I went to in Pittsburgh and just a regular update as well. So let me start in here. I mixed all those things together. I've been accumulating stuff besides Wasteland and a Wasteland and at that other fest. Hollywood at the Underground, or Underground at Hollywood, or something like that. Pittsburgh, which is a cool film fest. And I'm just going to hop in, and I guess I'll start with the Blu-rays. Oh, well, let me show some things that aren't actual disc. So I got this, I'm not even going to open it, but I got one of the posters for the Dead Next Door. I guess it's pointless to show if I'm not going to open it. Sorry, guys. But Dead Next Door, it'll be hanging up in here probably pretty soon. I also picked up 2 t-shirts at Wasteland. A cool-ass toe tag shirt. And I also grabbed a Monster Squad shirt, which I absolutely love. So yeah, great shirts. Anyways, you guys know me. I'm a big Wasteland fan, so it's been very cool. I'll start with the VHS. I picked up Todd Sheets' Shivers. I grabbed all the Massacre videotapes they had. They had 6 this time. Daughters of Discipline. That is some sort of a porno. Death Mask, a.k.a. Hack-A-Lantern, which is coming for Blu-ray soon. Den of Dominance. Can't even show the fronts and backs of these. They're just full of nudity and stuff, but you guys know that. And Savage Sadist. Can't even show the front of that one. But here's the back. I like that color scheme on there. We have Mutant Massacre, which has been, I believe, on DVD from them. Or they had it at their table at one point. Growing Up VanBebber Volume 1, which is really cool because there's going to be 3 of these bad boys coming. A bunch of shorts from VanBebber as a young age. Just this age is... What was this age? I'm trying to think. They said on here... Regardless, I think it's up to 12 years old or something, or starts at 12. We have The Dead Next Door, which is the VHS there, which I got to meet J.R. Bookwalter, which was amazing because I'm a big fan of his forever. This isn't a Massacre tape. It's just a regular, but I'm waiting for that Blu-ray. And my good friend Ryan hooked me up with these here Laurie's tapes, which look really cool. And thanks again, Ryan. I'm going to hop into, I guess I'll go to the DVDs. And this is going to address something here. This is my movie. We had some copies for Wasteland, but it'll be on Amazon soon and whatnot. But it's kind of strange. I'm in a strange position because I was a reviewer first. Then I started acting in a lot of films. And I, of course, wanted to make my own film because I love films. So I'm in a really hard position here because, like, I know there's a lot of problems with my movies, but I'm going to talk about other people's movies and independent movies. I feel really uncomfortable saying negative things about them, but I'm still going to do it. I never attack. I try to be fair, say the positives and negatives about almost every movie if I like it or dislike it. But it just feels weird because there's so many opportunities to make fun of me and my movie, and I understand that people should and they could, as long, I try not to come and attack people, but if I get attacked, it is what it is, But I just want to say, I feel odd talking about people who probably 95% of people would consider their movies vastly superior than my movie or my films. And I'm like rating them and telling them, well, I didn't like this and I like this. It's like, well, look at your movie. Shut up. I just feel weird about it, but I want to continue my honesty and support of the independent film world, so I'm going to review independent films still and horror films in general and cult and exploitation movies and whatnot. But, I am letting you guys know I am aware of the weird situation. Scarewaves, which I will be having a review up for. This is Henrik Koto's new film. Love that cover art. There'll be a review, so I'm not going to get into it. Holly, which is Jason. Oh, what is this? Jason Toth's new movie, which I believe had help from Brian Hirschbein in it. This is just funny that Cage handed me this at the in Pittsburgh because he knows how much I like MMA. The Icing, which is supposed to be a cool crime film, which I picked up at the toe tag table. I haven't had a chance to watch it. Picked up a few bootlegs because this is the Return of the Living Dead before they put it on DVD and altered the soundtrack and stuff like that. Big fan of that movie, and I always remembered there was a lot of different changes, like Burn the Flames. It's supposed to go on longer than it does in the DVD. This is the extended Dawn of the Dead, the red edition with all the stuff put in there. One of my favorite movies, bootleg. Jim Roberts and me traded. I'd seen this movie, but he added a bunch to it, the Happy Hour Holocaust, which I'm excited to check out and see the improvements. The Jail, which is from Intervision. This is a Bruno Mattei, you know, sleaze fest towards the later in his career before he died. Fangboner, which is by Nathan Rumler, and this is like the ultimate Wasteland movie. A lot of Wasteland people in it, lots of comedy that I think a lot of Wastelanders will get. And he's like one of the ultimate Wasteland guys. He's always there. And then we got some. I can't remember where I picked the Magnet movies up. I picked some up at Wasteland, and I picked some up at the other place. So they're kind of mixed in together. We have the Maggot Corner. He was there selling his tapes. Grotesque Fantasies, which is the documentary. Let's Make a Horror Movie. I also have his other films, like I Never Left the White Room, and Then I Helped, and his Devil's Night and Our Devil's Night. Double Dose of Terror. I think I got the last one of this bad boy, so that's exciting. His cut of Mordum, which I'm interested in. Mordum is like the ultimate gross out movie, so Maggot's vision of Mordum is probably surrealistic and gross. We have Tapeworm, which is a Brian Hirschbein movie. I have a old release of this, or a VHS, but it's cool to see that release. Alien Beast, which is a DVD. I believe this is the one. This also includes Mutant Massacre. And this is a Massacre video DVD. We have the Maggot Collection, which is a short film collection, so awesome. Sorry, there's a glare on there. We have some more DVDs here. We have this Tomb of Terror and Decrepit Crypt of Nightmares, which I picked up at Wasteland. This is 100 movies. And this was like normal price, then got cheap, then got really expensive because it went out of print. But it has a lot of shot-on-video movies, a lot of, you know, Todd Sheet stuff. Sometimes Aunt Martha Does Dreadful Things. This is the Vinegar Syndrome, so cool. What else do we got here? Murder for Pleasure, which I picked up at the toe tag. Nightmare on Elmo Street, which is a Beelzebub movie, which I picked up. Farmer's Daughters, which was at the Synapse table. This is by Impulse. This is supposed to be old school Ruffy. I don't know if it's ever had a real release, so this is pretty exciting. It's uncut. This is a bootleg Death Moon about a werewolf TV movie in Hawaii. Sounds fun. Homicycle. I think I saw Dustin get this for his birthday when I saw it at Wasteland. I was like, that looks really fun. Deadwood Park from the Toe Tag table, the 2-disc edition. Love this movie. Really scary, really spooky. Eric Stanzi's one of the best, and it's signed by him, which is also cool. Science Craze, which I had a bootleg years ago. The guy was there, the actor in it, and this just looks so weird and so bizarre. I had to have it. Fearless Vampire Killers. I picked this up not at Wasteland. This is a really goofy Roman Polanski movie. Slapstick vampire, really well shot in places, kind of cool. Holocaust Cannibal, which is the Beelzebub movie I reviewed, and yeah, I picked it up. Adrenaline, or Adrenaline. There's how we go. And this is an independent movie. This is a Beneath the Underground release. I actually really love this movie. I'm going to get into reviewing it later. Loved it, dug it quite a bit. Flowers. I want to take a time. This is an On Earth release. I want to take time. This movie is going to be released October 27th. It's also, I watched this, check out the review. It's a cool arty, really gross out movie, kind of artistically disgusting, and it's really cool. I like the concept. This has a commentary, 2 different commentaries on there, and there's going to be a 3-disc that has a making of, which I'd like to see, and deleted scenes with commentary as well. So if you guys haven't seen Flowers, go check it out on Amazon. It's going to come out October 27th. It's a Phil Stevens movie from On Earth Films. I think it's a cool movie, so check it out, especially if you were into extreme movies. This is definitely kind of the extreme movie I would dig. What else do we have here? We have another one I want to review. This is Destroy Cleveland. It's like a documentary about, I think, a hardcore scene in Cleveland. I don't know much about it, so it's going to kind of be me blindly walking through it and reviewing it as a documentary. There's another screener. And we got Bubba the Redneck Werewolf, which the case kind of got cracked. And I'm going to review this movie. This is actually a movie in there. I can't wait to see it. Someone handed it to me at the Pittsburgh thing to review. And what else do we have here? The Blu-rays, of course. Some of these are mixed up. I got some of these from different sales, a lot from Wasteland and a lot from other places. We have Calamity Jane's Revenge, which is a Henrik Koda movie with Aaron Ryan and a bunch of other people in there. Josh Miller, among others. Al Snow. And Nightmare Weekend, which I picked up from Vinegar Syndrome. I heard it's gory, goofy, and stupid, and full of nudity. I'm down. Gravy, which I think I picked up just from Amazon. This is supposed to be a weird kind of movie. It's a Scream Factory, Eaten Alive, the Arrow release. Love this movie, love this release. Good stuff, lots of good features. Call Girl of Cthulhu, which is a Chris Larmartina movie, did Witches Brew. Picked this up at Wasteland, and I'm going to review that later. So we have The American Dreamer, which is a Dennis Hopper movie. I believe it's like a documentary. It looks very bizarre, and you know, you heard the rumors about Dennis Hopper being such a crazy guy. I can't wait to watch that. Picked up at a Wasteland. We have The Crypt of the Living Dead and House of the Living Dead, Vinegar Syndrome. old movies, which I enjoy. I'm sure I will, I mean. She Killed in Ecstasy, which Severin was there at Wasteland the first time. Really excited about that. Very cool. She Killed in Ecstasy and Vampire Lesbos. Both Jess Franco movies I wanted to see on Blu-ray. We have The Sentinel, which is a really weird Michael Winner movie, which I have not seen in years. Some Call It Lovin', which is a Vinegar Syndrome one. I got this just because it had the weird cast. It had Zelman King, Tisa Farrow, and I was just like, that is bizarre, man. Tisa Farrow from obviously, you know, Zombie. From obviously Zombie and Fingers and stuff like that. Evil Night, which is supposed to be a remake of an old shot-on-video movie, which I haven't seen, by Chris Seaver. Heard this one's fun. Gonna check it out. Damnation Alley. Got that at Wasteland as well. Bigfoot the Movie. Have not seen that. Wasteland by. I'm glad I finally got the Reanimator Steelbook Blu-ray. Yeah, I'm ready for that. The Integral Cut, which I want to see on there. I got these from a sale. Stage Fright, love this movie. One of the guy's best movies. Actually, all 4 of his horror movies are really great. The Church, Stage Fright, The Sec, and Cemetery Man. Love them all. Cemetery Man's one of my all-time favorite movies ever made, period. Machine Gun McCain with John Cassavetes. Hell of the Living Dead and Rats, Nights of Terror, both Bruno Mattei movies. Love Hell of the Living Dead, one of my all-time favorite guilty pleasures. You know, people say there's no such thing as a guilty pleasure, but if there was, it'd be Hell of the Living Dead, which is a big rip-off movie, but just has lots of gore and fun music that's ripped from other movies, you know, Goblin Score. But I love Hell of the Living Dead. I can't help it. Rats is funny, but that's all go there. Daughters of Darkness, really well shot vampire lesbian type movie. Have not seen that in a long time. Night Train Murders, which I don't know if I've ever seen the whole thing of. Obviously, Last House on the Left inspired, you know, exploitation, rape, revenge type deal. Late Shift. Is this Lost Shift or Last Shift? The Last Shift. Pick that up. Like the cover. Christine finally got a broad release. You know, Twilight Time had this. This is one of my all-time favorite movies ever made, and it had a big release, and I had to grab it. Hysteria, which I got from that sale as well, from the deep discount at good sales. Burnt Offerings, which, you know what, I dig this movie quite a bit. Cannot wait to rewatch it. Have not seen it in a very long time. What else do we have? We have Bad Man's River with Lee Van Cleef. We Are Still Here, which I thought was a pretty good movie, actually. Marcus Cook does the special effects, and Larry Fessenden's in it as well. I think the act's pretty solid. Picked these up at Walmart, you know, The Fly. Just, this is where you get these kind of movies. Cheap Fly, Wrong Turn. Never was a huge fan of this. Have the others on Blu-ray, so I figured why not rewatch it. Hills Have Eyes remake. Actually, like both the Hills Have Eyes remakes, the original and the remake. And the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 on Blu-ray. Love that movie as well. I think I hit everything up, but for future, also Invalid played at that screening, which was really awesome, and that's available on the Dustin Mills site for pre-order. It should be shipping, you know, Tuesday. Also, loved that. I was involved with that movie. I know I'm biased because I was involved, but I liked it. I think it's one of Dustin's best. Slimy Little Bastards should be up on Amazon shortly, and I might have some for sale as well. Thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully you guys understand my weird position on reviewing and slightly making movies. I know there's probably other guys that do it, but I just feel weird, but I'm going to keep doing what I do, and hopefully the ridicule's not too bad. Just kidding anyway. I don't care about the ridicule, but regardless, I'm just letting people know that I understand the flaws in my own film and things like that. So take care. And I could use constructive criticism always. Thank you. Bye.